Alrighty, so obviously I did not film anything today because it was my day off, but I had a lot to do. Took Roscoe to the vet, and I'm so excited and very, very happy to say that he is very healthy and he does not have a heart murmur like they told me to begin with. Where I took him the first few times where I used to live, they said that he had a slight heart murmur and to keep an eye out on it. And so I had been, so every time I took them to the vet, I always had them check, to make sure that it wasn't, like, really bad or whatever. And then when I moved to Ohio, they never mentioned it, really. And then when I just took him today, it's the vet that my family always goes to. So I trust them, obviously. And I asked them, I asked him to check his heart murmur. So he listened, and he said, "Who told you that he had a heart murmur?" And I was like, "Well, the vet that I used to take him to, where I used to live." And he was like, "Well, he doesn't have a heart murmur. Would you like to know what he does have?" And I was like, "Oh, God." So I was kind of getting scared when he said that. But he actually just has a heart arrhythmia, which is a regular, irregular heartbeat. Which is usually caused by stress and anxiety. And so he said, not to worry about it really too much. And, if his anxiety gets worse, then obviously we're going to have to put him on something so that it doesn't, escalate to cause more problems for him. And then with his wiener problem, found out some interesting stuff about that. Apparently, his wee-wee is too big for the skin. So that's why it's constantly coming out. It's hard for him to keep it in there, apparently. That sounds so weird, I know. But, like my mom, what did Mom say? He's well endowed. But yeah, anyways, it's so weird talking about a dog like that. But anyways, I asked him, I was like, is there anything that I can do? Like, whatever. And he said, well, there is that surgery that I can do, but he wouldn't recommend it unless it was, a necessity or whatever, which it's not. And the other reason why it's constantly coming out is because of his anxiety. He gets so anxious, which in general that would, make it come out. So I'm going to try and hopefully soon invest in a thunder shirt because that's the cheapest route to go. So I'm going to try that, see if that works and helps the whole situation. I got his chin checked out, and it is dog acne. But I told him, what I had been putting on it, and I had been putting antibiotics on it. But he was like, that's not going to help this kind of situation because they're just going to end up rubbing it off, which is what he does. He constantly rubs it off. Even if he has a cone on, he's going to find a way to rub his chin on the cone. So it's pointless. So he gave me antibiotic pills to give him, and I'm going to start giving him tomorrow. So, yeah. I've got to make sure that he's on his schedule to have it 3 times a day, 7 days a week, and he gave me 7 extra so that I can, because he said it's going to come back. There's something that I can do about that. It's going to come back. So he said whenever it does come back, I'll have those extra pills to give him to treat it again. So, yeah. That's the only thing that sucks about that. And he said other than that, he's very healthy, and I was excited about that. And today, it only cost me $46 to get antibiotics and for the visit for him to do everything. So I was very excited about that. The main reason I was going in for it was to check the heart murmur and to get him his shots updated. But they called the vet that he used to go to, and they said that it didn't need to be updated, or that he didn't need his booster shots and everything until May, which is weird because they just sent me something in the mail saying that he needed them in April, or the beginning of April, which is weird. I don't know. So, yeah. I'm going to go back sometime in May, get his booster shots for his temper and parvo and all that, and also get his 3 years rabies vaccination, which I can't wait for that because I don't want to have to keep doing it every year. So 3-year vaccination is going to be sometime in May. And then, what else? I don't remember. So, I'm excited. And he's never had to have a muzzle put on him, but they had to put a muzzle on him today for a minute. Because he's not really fond of men. And he's never really had, he's only had one male doctor. And that was only for like a week. And they got along at the end. Anyways, that's basically it. That's all I did today. I had to keep going back and forth. I went to the vet and then had to come home and then went back. And that took a little while, so yeah. And then I went to Misha's and had dinner there with them. They had some friends over. And then we watched wrestling. And now that I'm home. Alright. That's it. I'm tired and my head's starting to hurt. So I'm going to go. I hope you enjoyed yesterday's vlog. I felt nauseous this morning when I woke up. And I think it was because of all that. So, yeah. And Allie watched it. And it was funny. And Aquita watched it. She was cracking up laughing. And, yeah, it was great. So, alright. If you haven't seen it yet, go check it out. It is absolutely hilarious. So, yeah. I think that's it. And if I don't film any more tonight, no, I'm not going to film any more tonight because I'm going to go to bed.
Excuse me.
That was a hiccup. I don't know if you heard that, but that was a hiccup. I do that all the time. Okay, this is a very, very boring vlog today, but I'm sorry. I'm just going to go to bed, okay? Bye, y'all. See you tomorrow.